Adventure calls to every generation. Yet the definition of adventure keeps changing. Once it meant following a dirt trail until it faded into the horizon. Now it can mean tracing GPS contours across a digital map or driving a hybrid machine that knows the terrain better than its driver. What never changes is the hunger to go farther, to see what lies beyond the paved edge of familiarity. That spirit still lives in the modern off-road world. It just wears a new kind of armor and speaks a new mechanical language. Beneath the steel and software lies a story of endurance, reinvention, and purpose. Today, that story belongs to one of the most recognizable names in American exploration. A vehicle built to carry both history and the next frontier on its shoulders. Before we dig into what makes this evolution significant, remember to like, subscribe, and comment which model you want to see featured next. The Ford Bronco 2025 arrives at a crossroads where heritage meets innovation. Where every curve and contour must honor the past yet anticipate the future. When Ford reintroduced the Bronco line a few years ago, it did more than revive a badge. It reignited an entire segment that had nearly faded from American roads. The 2025 Bronco extends that mission, polishing the formula with precision rather than rewriting it completely. It remains immediately recognizable, a vehicle that wears its purpose openly. But the real intrigue lies in how it refines toughness for a generation defined by technology and connectivity. Designers faced an enormous challenge. Maintain the raw authenticity that made the Bronco legendary while improving efficiency, comfort, and capability in a market demanding cleaner performance and smarter systems. From the outside, the Ford Bronco 2025 projects confidence without arrogance. Subtle aerodynamic enhancements reduce drag without softening its squared stance. The grille and headlights have been fine-tuned for airflow and lighting efficiency, but every adjustment had to pass a simple test. Would it still look at home on a dirt trail under a layer of dust? Engineers kept that question close throughout development. Each surface, from the muscular fenders to the reinforced door hinges, tells a story of function dictating form. While rivals may chase sleek lines, the Bronco insists on honesty. Its geometry is its philosophy. Beneath that iconic body sits an architecture refined for strength and precision. The frame, crafted from high-tensile steel and aluminum components, balances rigidity with weight savings. Suspension geometry has evolved. Independent front and solid rear axles work in tandem with adaptive dampers to deliver composure on asphalt and articulation on rock. The 2025 Bronco rides smoother than before, yet it refuses to lose the feedback that off-road purists crave. Every bump and contour communicates, not punishes. That dialogue between driver and machine remains sacred. Inside the cabin, Ford took a thoughtful approach. The 2025 Bronco now offers improved sound insulation and upgraded materials that are easier to clean after a muddy trip. Yet despite modern conveniences, the interior remains utilitarian in spirit. Rubberized switches, exposed fasteners, and modular panels reflect a commitment to customization. Ford understands that many Bronco owners treat their vehicles like an extension of their personalities. They want to remove roofs, swap doors, mount racks, and make each journey uniquely theirs. This modularity is not an afterthought. It is a cornerstone of the Bronco's DNA. Powering the Ford Bronco 2025 is a lineup that blends familiar engines with new technology. The turbocharged four-cylinder returns, now tuned for more torque and efficiency. The twin-turbo V6 receives recalibrated mapping for smoother delivery. Most notably, Ford's engineers have expanded electrified options. A hybrid powertrain joins the family, combining a gasoline engine with electric assist for improved range and instant torque in low-speed crawling. It is not about going silent on the trail. It is about gaining precision control when traction is scarce. This hybrid system allows the Bronco to maneuver obstacles with finesse that mechanical systems alone could never match. The hybrid edition represents more than efficiency. It symbolizes a cultural pivot. Off-roading has long celebrated raw power, yet modern adventurers value sustainability alongside performance. The Bronco 2025 acknowledges that dual identity. By enabling electric-only operation in certain modes, it allows explorers to approach wildlife quietly or minimize environmental impact in protected zones. Ford has not compromised adventure. It has refined its relationship with nature. Technology integration deepens that refinement. The digital interface has evolved into a co-pilot rather than a distraction. The latest infotainment system pairs with satellite-based mapping capable of tracking and recording off-road routes even without cellular coverage. Trail guides can be downloaded, customized, and shared among the Bronco community. Onboard cameras offer multiple angles for navigating tight spaces, while terrain management software automatically adjusts throttle, suspension, and differential behavior. Yet Ford wisely ensures that manual control remains. The driver can override automation at any moment. The Bronco 2025 trusts technology but never surrenders to it. Safety receives equal attention. Reinforced roll protection, enhanced stability control, and improved airbag deployment timing ensure that capability never comes at the cost of security. The 2025 Bronco even includes optional driver assist features optimized for both highways and trails, recognizing that modern adventures often begin with long stretches of pavement. Perhaps the most impressive evolution lies in the Bronco's ecosystem rather than its hardware. Ford continues to nurture a community around this vehicle, a culture of shared knowledge, exploration, and respect for terrain. The 2025 Bronco supports that culture through new software that connects owners to events, clubs, and curated routes across the country. Owning a Bronco is not merely a transaction. It is an initiation into a lifestyle defined by curiosity and confidence. The Ford Bronco 2025 thus occupies a fascinating middle ground. It is not a museum piece, yet it reveres its ancestors. It is not a futuristic experiment, yet it welcomes innovation with open arms. Every detail, from the hybrid drivetrain to the quick-release roof latches, speaks to an understanding that the modern adventurer demands adaptability. The vehicle must function as a weekday commuter, a weekend explorer, and a lifelong companion. Ford's engineers clearly internalize that challenge, creating a machine that is versatile without losing character. In an automotive world increasingly homogenized by aerodynamics and efficiency mandates, the Bronco 2025 stands as a statement of individuality. It asserts that utility and personality can coexist, that progress can respect its roots. The vehicle's presence on the road, or more accurately, off it, signals a confidence in purpose that few modern machines possess. The next frontier for the Bronco, however, lies deeper than design and performance. It rests in how this evolution reshapes the very culture of adventure that it helped create. The Ford Bronco 2025 represents not just an engineering upgrade but a philosophical evolution. It asks what adventure means in a time when technology mediates almost every experience. Since its rebirth, the Bronco has balanced mechanical purity with digital intelligence, and the 2025 version takes that synthesis further. At the heart of this evolution is a tension between autonomy and authenticity. How much assistance should a machine provide before it dilutes the skill and challenge that make exploration meaningful? The Bronco 2025 becomes a test case for that question. Ford's development team built the Bronco 2025 around the concept of augmented mastery. That phrase captures an important shift. Technology not as replacement but as amplifier of human ability. The advanced terrain management system does not merely decide for the driver. It anticipates, informs, and enables more precise control. Cameras reveal blind crests before the driver reaches them. Sensors predict tire slip milliseconds before traction is lost. Yet the human remains central. Steering feedback, pedal response, and low-range gearing preserve the visceral engagement that defines off-road driving. This delicate equilibrium, machine intelligence supporting human intuition, marks the Bronco 2025 as a bridge between eras. Another layer of evolution comes from sustainability, a theme that resonates deeply with the new generation of outdoor enthusiasts. The Bronco 2025's hybrid system is more than a technical achievement. It is a moral statement about responsible adventure. Its electric assist allows quiet progress through sensitive ecosystems and national parks that are increasingly enforcing noise and emission restrictions. Ford's engineers work to ensure that off-road modes still deliver immediate torque for rock crawling, while regenerative braking recovers energy during descents. In practice, it feels like harnessing nature's momentum rather than fighting against it. That philosophical shift reframes off-roading as partnership instead of conquest. The Bronco 2025's interior reinforces that transformation. Every design element now serves both comfort and conscience. Recycled materials appear throughout the cabin. Fabrics are treated with eco-friendly coatings. Plastics are partially sourced from reclaimed ocean waste. These are not marketing gestures but functional improvements that meet durability standards for extreme use. Ford recognizes that modern consumers equate sustainability with quality. The Bronco 2025 proves that toughness and environmental awareness can coexist without compromise. Connectivity also receives thoughtful refinement. The new over-the-air update platform allows Ford to evolve the Bronco 2025 long after purchase. Owners can download fresh trail maps, software upgrades, and even performance tuning packages. This capability transforms the Bronco into a living product, one that matures alongside its owner. For long-term enthusiasts, it means the vehicle's best version may still lie ahead rather than behind. This approach shifts automotive ownership toward an ongoing relationship rather than a static purchase. Community remains the backbone of the Bronco identity. Ford actively fosters that network through digital integration that connects drivers across states and continents. The 2025 Bronco's companion app includes live leaderboards for trail challenges, safety check-ins for remote adventures, and social sharing tools for route documentation. Yet it never loses sight of its purpose: real-world experience. The technology functions as invitation, not substitution. The reward still lies beyond cell coverage, where tire tracks are the only proof of passage. Culturally, the Bronco 2025 symbolizes a broader change in American identity. The post-pandemic era has seen a surge in outdoor recreation, with people seeking freedom beyond city grids. Vehicles like the Bronco have become instruments of reconnection, bridging urban life with wild spaces. Ford's design choices reflect that understanding. Features like removable panels, washable interiors, and intuitive navigation systems speak to people rediscovering their own backyard landscapes. The Bronco 2025 becomes both tool and teacher, reminding drivers that exploration begins not in remoteness but in curiosity. Underpinning this evolution is the question of endurance. The Bronco's historical strength was mechanical resilience. The 2025 model redefines resilience through adaptability. Its systems learn driver behavior, optimizing performance over time. Suspension settings self-calibrate based on terrain feedback. Battery management adjusts according to driving patterns. This constant learning ensures reliability across decades rather than years. In that sense, the Bronco 2025 preserves the spirit of its predecessors, the commitment to longevity, but expresses it through intelligence instead of brute force. The cultural ripple effect extends beyond garages and trails. The Bronco's renewed presence influences outdoor brands, tourism trends, and even conservation initiatives. Collaborations with park foundations and adventure organizations highlight an ethic of respect for terrain. Every marketing campaign now emphasizes stewardship alongside capability. This repositioning aligns the Bronco with a generation less interested in domination and more in coexistence. That message carries weight in a world where environmental consciousness shapes consumer loyalty. Aesthetically, the Ford Bronco 2025 captures this new philosophy with precision. Its design communicates readiness without aggression. The squared silhouette recalls vintage models, but proportions are refined for aerodynamic efficiency. Lighting signatures serve as both style and utility, projecting confidence in the dark while conserving energy. The color palette draws from natural tones, earth, sky, and mineral shades, underscoring the connection between machine and landscape. Visual consistency reinforces emotional identity. A vehicle built not to separate humans from nature, but to bring them closer. At the engineering level, innovation continues. The Bronco 2025 features improved chassis rigidity for precise steering input, yet the use of lighter alloys keeps it agile. Off-road performance is enhanced through torque vectoring control that distributes power instantly between wheels. The result is uncanny stability on uneven ground. These refinements reveal Ford's ongoing obsession with detail. Progress is measured not in numbers alone, but in how intuitively the vehicle responds to human command. Taken together, these advancements suggest that the Bronco 2025 is less a product and more a statement about mobility in the modern age. It demonstrates that heritage and progress can align when guided by purpose. Rather than chasing trends, it defines them, showing that ruggedness can be intelligent, and intelligence can remain adventurous. The vehicle challenges both its creators and its drivers to see technology not as limitation but liberation. Its continued relevance proves that evolution, when grounded in authenticity, strengthens rather than replaces legacy. The Ford Bronco 2025 now stands as a symbol of how evolution can respect tradition without being trapped by it. The third act of its story unfolds not through new features but through the impact those features create. Drivers who grew up admiring the original Bronco see this generation as proof that innovation does not erase identity. It enhances it. Younger enthusiasts, raised on hybrid drivetrains and over-the-air updates, discover in the Bronco 2025 a vehicle that speaks their digital language while still inviting them to disconnect from it. This dual resonance gives the machine cultural gravity. The way the Bronco 2025 reshapes adventure goes beyond off-road parks and scenic trails. Its influence touches design philosophy, environmental awareness, and even social behavior. Ford has managed to turn what could have been nostalgia into momentum. The Bronco's role in popular culture has always been larger than its mechanical footprint. It represented freedom, capability, and a streak of rebellion. Now, in an era where freedom must coexist with responsibility, the Bronco 2025 becomes an emblem of balance. It celebrates the joy of exploration while acknowledging the cost of impact. That emotional recalibration defines its legacy. Technological integration has another profound consequence. It democratizes adventure. In previous decades, mastering difficult terrain required years of experience and often significant risk. The Bronco 2025 suite of intelligent systems reduces barriers without removing authenticity. Adaptive drive modes, visual trail guides, and torque management allow newcomers to experience success early, cultivating confidence rather than frustration. Veterans, meanwhile, can disable aids and challenge themselves purely on instinct. The result is an inclusive platform that welcomes all levels of curiosity. That inclusivity extends to the design itself. Multiple body styles, customizable components, and accessible price tiers ensure that the Bronco 2025 belongs to no single demographic. It represents community rather than exclusivity. From a business perspective, the Bronco 2025 reinforces Ford's understanding of emotional design. Each update, each variant, each limited edition speaks directly to the lifestyle its owners aspire to. By combining practical capability with symbolic value, Ford turns the Bronco into more than transportation. It becomes a statement of purpose. This approach not only drives sales but also builds loyalty rooted in identity. People do not just buy the Bronco 2025. They join a story that predates them and will continue after them. That sense of continuity transforms ownership into heritage. Looking forward, the Bronco 2025 hints at how future generations of vehicles may evolve. Its hybrid platform could serve as the foundation for full electrification, its software-based systems could integrate with renewable infrastructure, and its modular design could inspire new approaches to circular manufacturing. The lessons learned from its development influence Ford's entire portfolio, setting benchmarks for durability, adaptability, and customer engagement. Yet the Bronco 2025 remains unique because its influence begins in the dirt and gravel of real-world experience, not inside a laboratory. Its authenticity keeps innovation grounded. Culturally, the Bronco 2025 also contributes to a broader conversation about mobility ethics. Society increasingly views vehicles through the lens of environmental accountability and digital dependency. By offering a model that bridges those worlds, mechanical excitement and sustainable practice, the Bronco fosters dialogue rather than division. It reminds us that progress is not a zero-sum game between nostalgia and innovation. It is a continuum shaped by perspective. The Bronco 2025 teaches that technology can preserve the essence of adventure rather than replace it. On the road, owners describe a feeling of command tempered by respect. The elevated seating position and responsive steering provide confidence, while the smooth torque of the hybrid system encourages precision over aggression. Long-distance travel becomes less about endurance and more about flow. The Bronco 2025's ergonomics reduce fatigue, turning every drive into measured engagement rather than a test of will. It allows people to experience wild places without overwhelming them. A subtle but significant cultural shift in how we interact with machines and nature. The ripple effects reach into design education and industrial philosophy. Engineers studying the Bronco 2025 note its balance of modularity and permanence. Parts are replaceable, yet the identity remains intact. This approach could redefine sustainability across industries, where planned longevity replaces disposable cycles. The Bronco shows that progress measured in decades is more meaningful than constant reinvention. It proves that thoughtful design can make tradition renewable. Through all its transformations, the Ford Bronco 2025 never forgets why it exists: to take people places they might not otherwise reach. That purpose resonates more deeply than any specification sheet. It affirms a truth that transcends engineering: that the measure of a great vehicle lies not in horsepower or top speed but in the experiences it enables. Every trail conquered, every horizon reached, becomes part of the Bronco's living legacy. In that sense, its most powerful feature may not be mechanical at all. It is emotional continuity, the bond between generations of drivers who see a reflection of themselves in its silhouette. The Bronco 2025 ultimately illustrates that evolution is not about abandoning roots but extending them. It stands as a reminder that innovation, when guided by authenticity, strengthens identity instead of erasing it. Long after the next wave of models arrives, the principles embodied in this machine, curiosity, responsibility, and connection, will continue to guide how we imagine the road ahead. That is how legends endure, by learning to speak the language of their time without ever forgetting their first word. The story of the Ford Bronco 2025 concludes where it began, at the intersection of legacy and possibility. After decades of transformation, its journey has become less about horsepower and torque figures and more about purpose. The modern Bronco embodies a paradox that defines contemporary engineering: how to evolve without erasing identity. Every contour, circuit, and line of code within the Bronco 2025 resolves that question in its own quiet way. It does not discard the simplicity that once defined off-road exploration. It refines it into a language suited for the present age. The Ford Bronco 2025 teaches that adventure is not a fixed concept. In the past, it meant pushing mechanical limits across harsh terrain. Now, it also means pushing ethical limits toward responsibility, innovation, and sustainability. Its hybrid technology and adaptive systems reveal that efficiency and excitement are no longer opposites. The integration of intelligent software does not reduce human involvement. It enhances awareness and control. This balance of heart and logic keeps the Bronco's identity intact, proving that technology can honor tradition rather than overshadow it. For Ford, the Bronco 2025 becomes a statement of trust. It communicates confidence that drivers still crave experiences shaped by challenge, not convenience. By keeping mechanical engagement alive while introducing electrified precision, the company demonstrates faith in the enduring relevance of human instinct. The result is a vehicle that respects both nostalgia and progress, built for people who understand that exploration is an act of curiosity rather than conquest. The legacy of the Ford Bronco 2025 will not be measured only in sales or awards but in moments of connection, between driver and machine, between humanity and environment. It serves as a mobile classroom for what responsible adventure can look like: curiosity with care, innovation with integrity, excitement with restraint. When viewed through that lens, its significance extends far beyond the automotive world. It represents a cultural evolution, one where progress is defined by harmony instead of dominance. As the last chapter of this generation unfolds, the Ford Bronco 2025 leaves behind a clear message. The road ahead is not about choosing between past and future but understanding how they coexist. The strength of a legend lies in its adaptability, and this Bronco proves that reinvention can feel like remembrance. In its roar and its silence, in its steel and its circuits, it carries forward the promise that adventure, real human adventure, will always find its way.